Welcome to another podcast show. This is one I've been wanting to get into for a while. A topic that we're all most definitely interested in. It affects us all in one way or another. Whether we like it or not, we've become casualties to this very same thing. Family members, friends, colleagues, oh, they love us. They adore us. Insist they will do anything for us. Hang with us. Eat and drink with us. Some we even speak to on a regular basis. Some we don't. We speak to them because we work with them, but we have to associate them for some means. But we associate with them enough so that they know our character and our disposition, how we are, how we handle matters, our qualities, our morals, and our values. Not all, but some, and maybe even the majority. One little ounce of bad, negative, a lie, a half truth, they'll run with it. And then what happens next? They cancel us out. See, cancel culture affects us all. It's affected us past, present, but why is that? It's the society that we live in that makes the individuals so quick to run with the bad. They won't even investigate it, to look into it. And that's not saying we're not capable of making mistakes. We're all going to make mistakes that we're going to learn from. That happens. But does it make an individual all bad? Is it enough to cancel somebody out? Individuals will pile on information as soon as they hear it to make the individual look even worse. Spreading around false information without even looking into it to verify and confirm. Interestingly, not even taking time to consider. If you have so much time to give me information about this individual, what is it exactly that you are doing? A lot of individuals have a problem with minding their own business. For many, minding their own business is just like breathing for them. Same as lying has become second nature for very many. It's a shame that we've had to cut ties with many individuals. Or likewise, individuals have cut ties with us for years. And even if it's not even that long, time enough to where they realize the error in their ways and maybe they should have looked into the situation a whole lot closer than what they did. But at that time, it was so convenient for them to accept what was being told to them. Did the individual really care about you in the first place? The way that they said, the way that they made you feel? In your place of employment, are they running with false information because they really wanted you out anyway? They really had no good means to get you out, but they found an end. and they ran with it, and now you're out. People wonder why our friend circle is so small. Well, this is the reason. We start getting to a point where we can recognize who's with us and who's not. People say they are, but it turns out they aren't. They won't fight for you in the rooms where doors are closed. In your face, they're one way. Is that how we are? Hardly, we're not that way. But you can't expect you from other people. I've learned that. Can't expect me from other people. Individuals are going to do what they want to do. Myself, like many of you all, we're all out here speaking the truth. We're not stepping on people to get to avenues that we're trying to get to. We stand firm, stand on business. We're all about what's right and doing what's right. If one of our friends, our associates, our colleagues, information comes to us, especially if we know their character, that's not their personality. We're not going to run with the bad. We're going to look into it as best as we can to find out. I've had individuals that have had my back, that I can truly consider them friends. A very, very small list. But they've looked into information and investigated information and didn't take the side of individuals that wanted to cancel me or did cancel me. And when you have friends like that, you hold on to them because they're fighting for you. And likewise, you will always fight for them. It's sad that individuals are like this. But due to programming, their life circumstances and situations, and as we spoke about in prior podcasts, they're searching for validation that they cannot get. They have a poor heart condition, soulless individuals walking around, NPCs, heartless, and they don't even realize it. Malfunction programming. Some know exactly what it is that they're doing. Do they care to change? No. Because it's easy and convenient and it's working for them. But what happens when it's not working for them anymore? It all comes back. The universe has a way of putting reality right in front of you based on what you create. It happens. These individuals that do these types of things, they want to cancel you out. Generally because they're struggling themselves, they will become the cancel. It'll happen. It's inevitable. We sit back and we patiently wait. And not even waiting. We're just sitting back, just taking care of us. But their comeuppance will always be near, and they don't even realize it. Selfish individuals that run with the bad, but as soon as someone says something about them that's derogatory or detrimental, whether true or false, they want the whole brigade and battalion to come and have their back. They expect individuals to have their back. We don't expect anybody to have our back because our character speaks to who we are, whether individuals want to accept it or not. We speak for ourselves. Our vibration speaks for us. Our aura speaks to us. Perfectly aligned chakras speak for us. And they speak to those that want to listen. This whole concept of cancel culture, I suppose it occurred at a time period when perhaps no one could vouch or confirm exactly what was true and what was false. At a time when there weren't any overcrowded lands. If you live far off in another section and an individual goes over to another section miles away, speaks on a person negatively, can you confirm or verify that it's true if the individual is far apart, far away? When the good was spread, it was quickly erased or forgotten. But the bad always stuck around. And I'm talking about in times past. I imagine this is when this whole cancel culture types of things came about. Had to be in times past. And it's carried over down to today. And we become the ones that have to fall prey to this. It's incredible how people can say that they know you and will tear you down. They'll assist in the character assassination. And will it stop? Oh, it'll stop as soon as it comes back onto them. See, the thing is, the more you live your life right, the more there's going to be someone that's going to figure it's too good to be true. They're going to figure there must be something. There must be a reason why this individual is doing what the individual is doing. It's too good to be true. Can't nobody do things exceptionally well? See, doing things exceptionally well has become a crime. Having flaws and having a bit of an edge, doing wrong, is run with. All of us aren't what we see on. We're all totally different. But you follow social media and you watch the news, and you know everybody has a tendency of doing bad. They don't believe that through life experience and circumstance that individuals have grown up and matured and realized that if you stay on the straight and narrow as much as you can, avoid the backsliding, you will have a prosperous life. And when we don't go about looking for rewards, the rewards are plenty. Just because we're living our life the right way. We're not going around looking at people's faults. We help individuals when we can. We're not looking for validation. Hey, if we get it, perfect. We've come to understand individuals really don't care anything about others outside of themselves. And that's fine. That's the generation we live in. That's how this system has developed and evolved. Individual is just about individual, and that is about it. And that's fine. We are not concerned about that. But that's why, because we only worry about ourselves, fixing ourselves. And that's the key. We're worried and concerned about ourselves, if those are proper words to use, or our focus is on ourselves, building ourselves up into a better brand, while others are afraid to face their own faults, so they will point out others. Many individuals are afraid to be alone and live alone because they have to be with themselves. They can't stand being around themselves because they're full of wrong. Meanwhile, many of us have fine-tuned ourselves, been without relationships for a very long time, and we're okay. We have to accept our shortcomings and our flaws and our weaknesses and our imperfections to build ourselves up into better individuals, so when we do get into any kind of relationships, whether romantic or secular, we're a better person. Why do we get overlooked so much? Why are we bypassed? Because we're a threat to many that aren't where we are at. You can't be too intelligent for anybody anymore. People take it as an insult or as a threat. You're, and we are in a generation where we're expected to dumb ourselves down for others. I refuse to do that because you realize it doesn't get you anywhere. And I know many of you understand and realize the same thing. Lowering your standards for others. The standards are high with all of us. With my students, the standards are high. The bar is raised. And as a teacher and as an instructor, if you're not raising the bar, if you're not raising the standards, give the youngsters something to achieve or aspire to, they're going to stay at the same level. They're not going to raise themselves to higher heights. Some in the school system are doing that. They're raising the standards, but you have many that are just going by the book. Oh, kids aren't going to amount to anything anyway. It don't matter. But is that fair? Go ahead and, you're canceling the kids out. Very unfair. But let's get back to the adults. This cancel culture is serious business. Let's speak about the black community because I can. And maybe all communities are the same way. But I'm going to get right on into this. It's the black community that tears and rips up and destroys each other so bad. A once great race of individuals, like all races were, destroyed. Sell out your brother. Everybody want to be a bro. But with the right price, you'll sell them out. Our culture has always been like that. One of the main cultures that cancels each other out systematically. It's on autopilot. You don't have to worry about the other races doing it. It's not the man. It's not the white man. It's the black man doing it to the black man. To where black people don't even want a black person around them. And, I am kind of the same way. Certain types of black folk I would prefer not to be in a neighborhood with. But then there are other black folks, well, yeah, it's fine, it's okay. But that's because I know how Some black folk are. Not all of them are getting up and going to work every day, or just getting up and minding their own business. Let's just say that. Because a man is not measured by getting up and going to work every day. Taking care of his home is what measures a man. But the black community does this all the time. Think about back in the past. You give them a little bit of money, they'll turn against you. A little bribe, the promise of success, they'll turn against you. You want fortune and glory, turn against your fellow man, and you'll have it all. Black community is notorious for canceling out its own culture. This race is ruined. In the past, think about it. Welfare added into the black community. Now you can talk about women's suffrage and everything. Oh, they wanted the women to go to work. That way there could be more taxes. Women will work, husband will work. Totally ripped up the home structure. But that's a totally different topic. What I'm referring to is the introduction into welfare, into the home, in the black community. Women, black women, being told, you can have all this. Oh, you got your kids. Oh yeah, add your kids on too. You can have this and more. And we'll show you how to do it. But you got to cancel out the man. Your black man that you have, you got to cancel him out. And this is a real talk conversation. You can be mad at me if you choose. That's what happens when truth is being spoken. Individuals will get mad. And I'm sure I'll get canceled out. But hey, I'm used to it. I'm already canceled. So what you gonna do? Add to the cancel?